Hey guys, I hope you are well, and please join me for a quick lesson on how to tune the Turkish Oud. So in this video I will show you some tips from many years of experience about how to make sure the pegs never slip, which string to tune to, how to use your tuner. So stay tuned and join me for this quick lesson. I hope you enjoy it. Alright guys, so when you receive your oud, it's probably after quite a journey it had of about 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, and most chances strings are going to be loose. And before tuning, it's important to make sure that the strings are aligned correctly and the pegs are in the correct position, and let me explain you what I mean. First of all, make sure that each string is in the correct place, in the notch, and they are not like, for example, like this is wrong, so make sure it is sitting on the notch. Now let's get a closer look on the pegs, how they should look. Let's have a look at this peg and this string. As you can see, the string is loose, and before tuning it I want to show you how to make sure it tunes properly and holds the tune for a long time. So imagine if you're in this situation that the string is loose and you are tuning it, okay? You can see that the string is exactly at the end of the peg, right here before the hole. And this is a problem, and let me explain to you also why. When you will tune it and you will push it inside, the strings is kind of pushed to the hole and doesn't let the peg really go inside. So what you want to do is make sure when you start tuning that the string is as much as possible close to the other part and not close to the other end. So let me show you how it looks. This is good and this is bad. Okay, if you are tuning you this way, I can guarantee you it will lose tune all the time and you will have very difficult time. So make sure that on your first tuning, after that it will not move anymore, but on your first tuning it's gonna be this way and as far as possible from the other hole. Some people think that when turning the peg it should just hold, but this is completely false. So imagine that the peg is basically a piece of wood stuck into this peg hole. So what actually holds the peg from slipping away is the pressure. For that reason, we always have to apply pressure. And the way to do it is what I like to do is to put the oud this way on my knee and use the knee at the contra to give some pressure to the peg. So if you are just doing it this way and tuning, after a few minutes the peg will slip back. But if you apply some pressure with something here, this will make sure that the peg is going to stay in its place. So this is a very important tip, and make sure that you're applying the pressure. When you do it from the other side, you can use your fingers here to pull the strings inside. Let's jump into tuning the Turkish Oud, guys. So the Turkish Oud is tuned from low to high from the bass. The low one is D, and the second chorus is G, and then B, A, E, and again D. It's nice to know that the Turkish Oud is just tuned one step higher than an Arabic Oud. So Arabic Oud here is a C and this one is a D. So let's just start tuning it. At the moment it's completely out of tune. You can hear it. Let's get it done. So always I like to start with the bass, and I put the oud on my knee and I will start. Feel free to always tune it a little higher. Anyway, it will take time for the string to settle, it will go a little back. I want to hit the G string. Now, when you want to tune the pairs, what I like to do is tune the first one with the tuner. So for example this one. But for the second string, you can just use your ear, and I will show you how it's done. You can see I wait until I hear the two strings are completely matching. Now if you don't like this idea, you can go one by one and use the tuner, there is no problem, but I think this is more accurate and also it's a bit faster to tune it. So I can hear the string is completely in tune, and I go for the next pair. So we have the D, we have the G, the next one is a B. In this part, I'm using here the peg box to push it a little inside, because this will help you to stabilize the tag better. You can see and hear that the string just sounds like one string, it doesn't sound like two strings. It's completely the same. Let's go on to the E string. Okay, this one is completely out of tune. And again, I'm using pressure and applying the pressure against my knee. So once it sounds like one string, you know that you're okay. Let's go to the A string. And the last pair is the D string, the high D. So as you can see, I'm tuning it a bit higher, but the last two strings, the nylon strings, always go out of tune quicker, so don't worry, you will have to tune it again anyway. Okay, I say we are now 80% tuned. Let's listen to the oud. Okay, it doesn't sound too bad. Let's do it one more time and make it perfect. Sound like one string and I'm going on. Sounds perfect. Okay, I hope the tuning went well. There is a small tip I want to give you which will speed the process of the settling of the strings. So please remember that your new oud has new strings, and like in any other instrument like a guitar or violin, it takes time for the string to settle. What does that mean? It means after half an hour or a few minutes, the strings will loose again. And to make this part a bit faster, what I like to do is to pull the strings a bit up. And what I do, I lay the oud on my knees and I take and gently pushing them a bit up, each one of them. Of course, after you have to tune it again, there is no doubt, but this will help you speed up the process of the tuning, so in no time your oud is going to be tuned correctly. Feel free to watch this video again as much as you need to make sure that tuning is good. And I just want to tell you something from my personal experience. I've been playing oud for about 15 years now, and it really takes time to learn how to tune the oud. So it takes time to learn the oud, but also how to tune the oud. So don't be harsh on yourself and give yourself the time to really master the tuning of the oud. Take it easy, step by step, and in no time you will be tuning the oud like a pro. Thank you, have a nice day.